Talk about leaving clubs. We're going to talk about you, with you, if you don't mind. How difficult is it that moment when you realise what you've always dreamed of at Man United, being a Man United player, is over?
I think I've been lucky both times. I've had two straight-talking Dutch managers that have just said, listen, we're making a signing or two, and your minutes are going to be limited. So I respect both managers, Van Gaal and Koeman, for that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm a player who cannot sit on the bench or be a squad player. And so it was in black and white for me. I had to leave both United and Everton.
So you didn't, at that moment when you sat down with Van Gaal or Koeman, try and change their minds and say, look, I'm going to stay here, I'm going to fight to be a United or an Everton player? That wasn't...
I think I do that every day in training.
Yeah.
I give 100% every day, and if that's not enough, then it's not enough. And I think the writing was on the wall a little bit at United. I'd not had a great season the season before, and I was coming into the last year of my contract there, and it was the perfect time to leave.
I think it's different with Tom. I think if you're told you're not going to play this season, very, very limited, then it's down to the player to say, listen, I want to leave. Because I think when the manager says that, you can't have any confidence. When you go out onto the pitch, you know he doesn't believe in you. You know you're not one of his top boys. So I think the right thing to do then is to say, right, I'm going to get up and go and play somewhere else. It's when you're actually there and you're sitting there and they're saying, yeah, you're going to be good enough at some point, but not yet. So you've got to go out and prove it somewhere. Yeah. You've got to demand to go out and prove that. And I think Tom done that, especially early in his career. He went out and proved at these various clubs he went to on loan that he was good enough for that level, stepped up to the next one. I'm good enough for that level, until he came back and proved at Man United he was good enough.
And was there a time where you genuinely believed that you were good enough for Man United? You were sure you were in the right place, that was your level?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it couldn't have gone better, the start of the journey. I think we literally played Barcelona pre-season, played really well, played Charity Shield, second half, played really well. And then I'm starting, and the first 4 games couldn't have gone any better. It's when the Arsenal 8-2 was, and then at Bolton, it all went a bit sour. I got a bad injury and just never was the same that season.
But you know, when you went on loan, that equipped you, didn't it, for mentally think, well, OK, if it doesn't happen at Manchester United, I know I can make a very good living in the game and I can still go to an outstanding club. It is difficult to sort of readjust, because that's the dream, isn't it? The dream for you was Manchester United. Then you've got to refocus. You learn a lot about yourself then.
I can't recommend enough going on loan. I mean, self-confidence has been something that I've not been the best at. And I remember I was about 17 years old going up to Warren Joyce, and he'd been the manager of Royal Antwerp. And I remember saying to him, do you think I'm good enough for that level? And he sort of laughed at me as if to say, you're more than good enough for that, but you only really know until you go out there and do it.
There's a question here from Peter. He says, what is the mindset like for a player who couldn't make it into United's first team regularly under a certain manager and then go to a different club? Is it relief that you've left that high-pressure environment, or is it a double-down determination to prove yourself at your new club? Yeah,
you have to have the mentality of, I'm going to go prove to everyone I'm a top player. And that's why you've got to have massive respect for players like Pogba. He's constantly been scrutinised, and his performances have been looked at closely, and he keeps answering the questions, and that's what I've had to do. And coming here to Watford has been perfect for me. I feel like this is exactly where I should be at this stage of my career, and I'm really enjoying it.
And did you feel a scapegoat for the Moyes days, for the issues that were around at that point?
It wasn't easy, and growing up at that club for 12 years and seeing your own fans turn against you wasn't nice, and I probably wasn't as mentally prepared for it as I should have been, or as I would be now as a mature pro. But yeah, it wasn't nice, but it's made me stronger as a person.
Well, that's the point, isn't it? All those experiences mean that at 29 you're here, you might have an injury at the moment, but you are absolutely equipped for being a Premier League player for Watford, and you feel at home here.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I love this club. I found that out when I came on loan here, and it's to see it grow so much in the space of 10 years, I'm very proud to be part of it.